Hi. I'm just out for getting ready to do chores, and I'm going to take the dogs for a little walk. It's a cold January day. And yeah, there's my part of my herd waiting for me. Freddie, come here. Freddie has no fear of the horses, but he should because he's little. Fine, I'll be back for you guys in a few minutes. Whoops. So yeah, I'm starting a YouTube channel, and what I want to talk about is everything horses. Every part, like feeding, housing, solving problems, sometimes health problems. Sorry, I gotta unwind from the dog. So yeah, I've had horses all my life, since I was probably 6. My parents had horses before that, or my mom. And my first horse was a Shetland pony named Tangles. She was a very dark little bay. We got Tangles, I think, when she was probably about 2 years old, and had her until she was 34. Come on, you guys. And I have to navigate some ice here. Bear with me. Tangles was that pony that as a 2-year-old, she wasn't broke to ride. And me, as a 6-year-old, probably almost 7, we just got on and rode. Yeah, and probably started by somebody leading me while I was riding her, and vice versa. I had a friend that had a pony that looked almost identical to Tangles. Her name was Sugar, and we rode those ponies everywhere. Did all kinds of things with them, probably things that they didn't really want to do, but as a kid, you don't really necessarily think like that or care about that. So poor Leslie, my friend, who had the other pony, I'm leading her one day. She, hang on, I gotta go through a fence. Ready? It would be helpful if you didn't pull on me. We come to a hill, and being a kid, I let go of the lead. And that stinky little pony bucked my friend off. She was probably mad at me for a long time about that. But Tangles was that one that taught me to ride. I didn't even have a saddle for quite a while. I think we finally bought a saddle from the neighbor after they didn't have their pony anymore. She gave me a good seat. Probably got hurt the most or the worst from riding her, showing off, trying to run down a driveway. She bucked me off, people watching, landed on my butt, and broke my tailbone. So, sometimes I still feel that one. But yeah, I'm so grateful to that pony, and my kids rode her. My eldest daughter showed her in 4-H, and just in trail class, she won an overall championship in the 4-H horse show. And it was kind of funny because Tangles, she could not pick up, I believe it was her right lead, ever. She couldn't get it. Just all those years, she never did it, never had it, couldn't get it. And that trail class that they had set up was perfect. There was no right lead. She had to pick up the left lead, and she won the whole thing on that Shetland pony. It's pretty cool. And she got to go to districts that year, and I don't remember she did well with that too. In fact, in that one, though, it was kind of funny because she went to open the gate, and if you're familiar with trail classes, usually there's a gate, and my daughter unlatched it and Tangles pushed it open with her nose. So, yeah, anyway. So that's what this channel is going to be about, is talking horses. And sometimes when I've had problems and maybe I had solutions, and sometimes, seriously, sometimes I don't have solutions. And sometimes it's a huge learning curve. I've learned so much about myself, so much about horses, so much about feeding horses. And in fact, I'm a feed manager at a feed store. And so I have opportunity to talk to people a lot about feeding horses and helping them to meet their needs, not just to sell a certain kind of feed. So hang on just a second. I need to let Freddie off. This is the only place he's safe to go run. Come here. Freddie, come. Because he doesn't make good choices out in the open. Come here. Hold on. Stop. Bear with me here. Just a second. Hopefully I don't drop the phone. Oh, you get to see all my wrinkles when I bend over. Wow. Okay, go get him. Not literally, but anyway. So, that's what I want to talk about. And maybe you'll find it really interesting. I hope so, because I can talk for hours about horses. Right now, it's not just mine. My daughters own 3 of the horses, and I own 2. So we have 5 horses in our herd. And we just recently put an old lady down in November, so that we did have 6. And it's been kind of interesting to see our herd dynamics change because of that. And those are things I want to talk about. I'm so serious. Everything from teeth for horses to, knowing when it's the right time, or maybe the right time to put them down or to let them go, set them free. That's how I like to think of it. So I hope you can bear with me, because sometimes it's going to be raw and probably unpolished. I'm not really, professional at this video thing, and I'm probably going to say a lot. I'm sorry for that. And maybe I'll just get better and better. And I love for people to give me ideas of things to maybe talk on. And I may or may not know anything about it. So, and maybe I need to learn something about it, because I'm always open to that. By no means am I know everything or the expert. So, yeah, I probably say so a lot too. I apologize for that. All right. Well, for now, that's all I got. When I think of things, I may introduce you to my herd when I get back from my walk. We'll see how it goes. I'll see you in a bit.